the Junkyard Dog on junkyarddogs.com. My name is Tony, for those of you who don't know. So after the last video that I put up, I know that I got a lot of donations, a lot of people joined my Patreon. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. We're still a little ways off from the goal, but we're gonna keep it pushing right to the very end, you know what I mean? So what else we get to do, you know what I mean? That's what we got, you know, we don't have any other option. So we're just gonna make it do what it do. Anyway, Sunday morning, I'm at the car wash, washing the notchback. Check it out. Yeah, fresh and clean, fresh and clean. Paint ain't all that, but hey, it's fresh and clean. See, sometimes I'll bring parts up here and wash them off real quick too. I got some diff covers that I prepped for some guys who bought them on the website, junkyarddogs.com. And I got some T5 main cases that, oh, actually a guy ordered a T5 yesterday. It was kind of tight because he ordered it because he saw what I was going through, and he said, hey man, I'm not gonna give you $1,100, but I'll buy a T5 from you. So boom, there it is. You know, that's a good way to support too. You don't have to give me anything, you know what I'm saying? I sell parts and I make them available to you guys. So if you want something, just go to junkyarddogs.com. I got T5s, I got motors, all sorts of stuff, man. Intakes, GT40P, GT40 heads, all that good stuff, man. So, you know, go check it out when you get an opportunity. All right. Right now, I'm just gonna go vacuum this car out because the inside of this car is messy. It's not dirty, it's just messy. So I'm gonna change that. I gotta get out of that habit of keeping my car messy and whatnot. So it is what it is. Let's go. All right, so that's about it. Got it going. Yeah, so I'm gonna you know, it's vacuumed down and everything. I was hoping to get it like sprayed. Actually, I think I may have some of those air freshener. Oh yeah, black ice. I got some. I totally forgot that I had these in here. All right, cool. Anyway, about to go get some gas and then go hit up Lowe's to see if I can repair the Smog. So I still have all my Smog equipment on this car, and the Smog pump, you know, there's that tube that goes to the exhaust. It keeps falling off. The way that they designed it was kind of hokey, so if you drive it hard or if you hit a speed bump or whatever, it just knocks it off, and it's been hanging. It makes my exhaust sound terrible, makes the car run a little rougher, and then it just drinks more gas. So I'm gonna go to Lowe's, see if I can figure out how to fix that real quick. And then we're gonna go ahead and pack up these two diff covers for the guys that bought them on junkyarddogs.com. All right, let's go. Yeah, I can hear it dragging. And my power steering is gone. The rack that I had replaced, that I did a video on and replaced, it started leaking. And at first I was like, man, I did a video on this guy's shop and everything, but what I didn't understand is that these Mustangs, like these cars, and I don't know everything, I'll never claim to know everything, but I use power steering fluid. You should use ATF in your power steering system because power steering fluid is more caustic. It's like, it's got a very similar consistency to brake fluid almost. And brake fluid is extremely caustic. Don't want to get it on your skin. And it was too harsh on the seals in my newly rebuilt rack. Not supposed to take power steering fluid. ATF, guys, ATF. Regular store brand, O'Reilly's ATF would have been fine. And I put brake, you know, premium brake, premium power steering fluid in it. That's what we got. All right, so yeah, I have no power steering again, but whatever, let's get this gas real quick. All right, so here we are at the Lowe's, as you can see. Yeah, I'm about to go in here and try to find this piping to fix the Smog down too. All right, it's time to put on the ninja mask for coronavirus. Anyway, sometimes you can fabricate your own thing to fix a problem that you may have with the car. All right, so it's not always about going to LMR. LMR is incredibly overpriced, and then since the pandemic started, they don't have as much on the site as it used to. Now, it's a great place to restore because they got a lot of OEM stuff or manufactured stuff, because they have a lot of the original molds, but LMR sometimes just doesn't make sense. And this is one of those instances where it doesn't make sense. So we're here in this area here, see if we can find some sort of tubing. So we got this here, but this looks like the same size as the Smog tube itself. Need something a little bigger. Not even that much bigger, just a little bigger than this. And they're charging a lot for a little. Yeah, it's big. That Smog tube is about this size. So that's not gonna work. Yeah, it's Labor Day weekend. Everybody's usually probably at the beach. I try to call my brother to come help me move some stuff out the shop. But I think he's at the beach having a good old time, which is cool. I get it. Not everybody is down for work all the time like me. I take random vacations. I don't really follow the trends. It's all good though. Pipe wrap tubing. All right. Let's see if we can figure out something. They got tubing cutters I could use too. I have tubing cutters at the shop that I'll probably be using for this. But let's see if they got what I'm looking for. Let's see, even with this, that's about right. I wanted something like that size. But all I'm seeing is copper. No galvanized, just a little galvanized pipe. Or maybe even one of these little copper hookup. T-joints. Okay, we got some black iron pipe. This is even more expensive. It's crazy. Jesus. I just need a little something so I can secure it on there. Here's some galvanized. And it's expensive too. Jeez, everything is so high nowadays. I remember galvanized like $6 for a pipe. Okay. So I found this. Might be able to make this work. I don't know. Alright, so I end up getting like a mixture of stuff. I end up getting this Union. This copper adapter here. And some threaded unions here, threaded nipples, 2 of them. So we're gonna see how this works out. Alright, so here we are back at the doghouse. For now. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a much better spirit today. It was just tough because, you know, when the landlord's calling you, and I pick up the phone and I'm telling him what's going on, and he's like, I don't care. So anyway, I'll be honest with you, it's such a weird dynamic with the whole landlord-renter situation, because it's not like he's not aware that we're in the middle of a pandemic and that people are having problems. It's not like he doesn't know that. And I guess it's pretty easy to rent these places since they're not so big. But yeah, it is what it is. So what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting for the exhaust to cool down so I can do the repair, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these diff covers out of the trunk and paint them and pack them and ship them. All right, or at least not ship them, but at least pack them so I can send them out on Tuesday, since everything's closed for Labor Day. Oh yeah. So it looks like it just needs a little bit of touching up, just a little touching up with the wire brush, and then it'll be ready to go. All right, so the diff cover is somewhat cleaned up. well, this is as clean as I want to get it. What I like about using oven cleaner is not really good for aluminum, but I do it outside. So apparently it has a chemical reaction with the aluminum that releases some sort of chemical poison, which is not good. But I use it outside, and it's usually only for a few minutes, and then pressure wash it off, so I don't have any issues. But one thing I noticed with aluminum when you want to paint it, now I could paint it now, but it somehow, for some reason, it gets this look to it that's just not the same as when I use the propane torch and heat it up. Now check this out. I don't know if you can see this or not, but if I heat it, you start to see it kind of almost like moisture spreading away. It's trapped in the aluminum. You see that? It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why that is, but I usually heat up the whole thing and then paint it. Get all the moisture out of it. And then also too, it makes the paint dry a certain way, like really smooth. It's interesting. I've been doing this for years. All right, so there it is, painted. And I usually use like a cast coat aluminum paint, engine paint from O'Reilly's. It really looks good. It operates it acts a little differently than the regular engine paint. I don't know what it is about the aluminum paint, but it's pretty durable compared to like the black or blue or anything like that. I don't know why, but they mix that mixture a little differently. And then what goes over it nicely without bubbling up or anything is some Rust-Oleum Home Depot Clear. Stuff is actually really durable. Guys, you better go out there and get some of the stuff before they realize how good it is and start going up on the price and calling it something else like a premium clear or some crap. So after you finish, you know, you can take the clear and all the clear coat is for, it's not really for the shininess, it's to seal it so that if it gets greasy, you just either wipe it off or pressure wash it off and it'll just come off. That's what I like about the clear. It doesn't hold anything. Nothing can stick to it. Boom. Diff cover. All right. So we're gonna wait for those to dry. I got this one here and that one there. I'll wait for these to dry and then stick them in a box. Send them away. Guy ordered off of the website. He ordered this Vortec fuel management unit that I had on there that I got from a swap meet, and a diff cover. Another guy ordered some injectors, some EV6 injectors. Boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and test 8 of these, make sure they're okay, and then go ahead and send them out. And then that's that. All right, cool. So it took me a little minute, but got the diff covers ready and everything ready to ship, so it's ready to go. And I'm hoping that by this time now that this is cooled down enough for me to get up under there and do my thing with the this little stuff that I bought here. All right, and then we got the other one. Same thing. We got this. Oh, it's like a little union. All right, coupling. That's it. So it screws in just like that. The other side comes like this, and that's how I intend to kind of try to hook it up. And then this part here, I drill and tap with the screw. Hopefully this idea works. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's go. All right, so there. Okay, we got some jump on the light here. So what I was thinking of doing, I took this light that took the this little threaded, this is a 3/8 little threaded thing, and I threaded it in there I'm gonna tighten it in. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm not even gonna use the coupler. I'm just gonna put this on here, right? Tighten it down, and then when I insert it in the hole up here, and I'm gonna drill a self-tapping screw into there to hold it into place. And that way I don't have to screw it or turn it anymore once I screw it on here. I just insert it, drill the self-tapping screw. When I want to remove it, or if I have to remove it in the future, take the self-tapping screw out and just slide it out. To me, that would have been a better design from Ford in the first place, but this is one of those things I feel like they just kind of was like, whatever, you know, on the assembly line. Blah. All right. I don't know if you can see it, but there. And I put the self-tapping screw in there. It's hard to get a good angle under here, but yeah, you see what I mean? So it's not coming out. All right. Temporary solution, maybe. We'll see how long this lasts.